In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to install this NSV light bar on your Toyota Tundra. Now, this is not just a light bar, it is a system. You've got so much that this thing can do. I'm going to show you guys all of it. You're going to love it. Now, on this install, the first step in the instructions is to remove the negative battery terminal. But there's something you want to do first, and that is put the key in the ignition so that your tilting steering wheel comes down and out as far as possible. You need to run wiring in there later, and if you disconnect the battery before doing that, you're going to have a bad time. You're going to have to reconnect it. I'm saving you guys a step. So we're going to just loosen that, tuck it out of the way. The next step are these three 10mm bolts on this hood bump itself. If you look up there, you'll see those. Now these are the same size as the battery terminal, so you can just do those with the same tool. You could honestly get just about anything up here. If you just have a wrench, you can get away with that. If you have an impact, you could probably use that. Next, we've got these plastic clips on the front here, and all you got to do to get rid of those is grab the sides of them with the pliers and push up. Don't be surprised if the other ones just kind of follow suit like that one just did. Now, this thing should be free to just lift up and off. As you can see on the back of this, there's just these little push tabs, and you can't really reach them. So all you have to do when you're removing this is just lift it up, give it a little pull, it should pop right off. The next step is to take this black plastic piece off of your hood bump. And it's held in place by these screws. There's a handful of them on the bottom. So we'll go ahead and pull these out. And it's just metal screws into plastic, but now with the screws removed, we should be able to get rid of this black plastic piece here. There it is, there's your vent. And you can set that off to the side. Now, we're going to take our light bar. As you can see, there's more screw holes on the bottom than the top, so that's going to go on the bottom. And the top single screw hole is going to go right where that one top screw was. So it should lay right into place. You might have to play with it a little bit. The plastic's a little bit flimsy, and you can use that to your advantage and kind of reach behind it and tweak it a little bit to fit these holes in this light bar. So that's kind of the secret to making this fit well. So if you go to just toss this up there and it doesn't line up perfectly right away, just play with the plastic a little bit, kind of massage it into place. It will go. It will fit. The next step in the process is to put the original screws back into this plastic piece here, holding the light bar into it. So on some of these I only went a little ways with the drill, and I'm just going to chase them up with a screwdriver to make sure that they're tight. See, that one had some room to it. It pays to just work slow on a project like this. Do it right the first time. And you want these metal tabs to butt up against this plastic. So if there's a gap there, try to suck that up so you don't have a loose bar in your grill. Okay, now that your screws are in, the next step is taking these little plastic tabs out of the bag that they come in. You're going to find some screws and washers in there too, and they're a Phillips head screw. And these go on the top of the light bar where these plastic clips clip into the hood. It's really a sleek design the way they did this. I was concerned about that, just having one screw on the top. It's not the lightest light bar in the world. It's got some weight to it. I can't imagine hanging all of that just with the factory screws. But they've got these plastic pieces that brace the top, and they are labeled left and right on them. You'll see L1 on 2 of them, you'll see R2 on 2 of them. So the L1 brackets go on the left of it as you're looking at it, and the R brackets go on the right. So there's one installed. These are labeled in the upper right as you're looking at it like this. You can see the L1 right here, upper right. So for that one, it's going to go on this side of the bar, the left side of the bar. And as long as you get it semi-lined up, you can use the screw to pull it into place fully. The bracket itself is slotted, which is nice. Gives you a little margin for error. Just try to start the screw as straight as possible. You don't want to end up messing those threads up. So the left brackets are done. We'll move on to the right brackets now. So you can see that fits really well. It honestly looks like it came with it from the factory. Alright guys, this was part 1 of the video series. To see what comes next, go ahead and click video number 2 on the left side of your screen.